Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What we are doing today is we're doing an update on your future spouse and your connection / union with them, okay? So this is an intro video. I don't usually do intro videos, but I'm going to go ahead and do one now, and we're going to go over the things in this reading that we'll be covering, okay? So first, what we're going to cover in this video, regardless of whatever pile you guys pick, the first thing we're going to look into is like we're going to take a sneak peek into your future spouse's life, like what's going on with them, you know. It's like the kind of vibe that, let's say, if either if you just met somebody or if you're checking in on an old friend and you're just kind of wanting to know what's going on in their life and just, an overall sense of, what are they up to. Then we're going to look at what your future spouse is, what are they primarily focusing on, like what's their primary focus in their life right now. This could be anything, in terms of just, what are they working towards, or, just what their primary focus is on. Are they focused on love? Are they focused on work? Things of that nature. We're going to find out. We're going to be a little bit nosy, you guys. We're going to find out if your future spouse is currently, are they single right now? Are they dating? Are they, taken? And then, if applicable, we'll dive a little bit more deeper into whatever answer comes out in that question. And then towards the end of the reading, we're going to focus more on you and your future spouse's energy. We're going to find out what are the main energies influencing union between you and your future spouse, like on your side and on their side. Figure out what's going on with, what's happening in terms of this connection coming in or manifesting in. At the very end of the reading, we're going to do an update on timing, according to whatever the current timeline that you're on. And then, if applicable, depending on what the answer is in terms of timing, we'll delve a little bit more into, sorry you guys, we'll delve a little bit more into, advice, guidance, insight, maybe some actions you can take depending on the answer that comes out. If you want to influence the timeline, speed it up, slow it down, however, whatever you feel like you're wanting to do. All right, you guys, so take a minute. If you want to focus in, figure out which pile you feel drawn to. The first pile is going to be bridges with number 38. Second pile is dice with number 39. Third pile is mice with the number 23. And then we have house for number 4. All right. So just take a minute, pause it here if you need to, see which pile you feel drawn, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hey pile 1, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We're doing another future spouse pick a card reading. Today's reading is, we're just tapping in and figuring out, or just getting an overall update. So in the intro, I went over everything that we're going to be covering in this reading. So if you would appreciate like a breakdown of exactly the questions we're going to be asking, just check out the intro. Otherwise, you can just kick back and enjoy the reading as it unfolds, okay? So keep in mind, pile 1, this is a general reading. Whatever resonates, take that, run with it. Anything that does not resonate, just, drop that and leave it for the people for whom it does resonate, okay, you guys? I do have personal readings available if you are interested in me tapping into you and your future spouse's energy exclusively. Just check the description box below for booking details. I have a lot of future spouse readings available in that category, including a lot of $25 readings, okay? A lot of affordable readings. Anyway, pile 1, we're going to get right into it. You guys chose the card Bridges. And so we'll see how that might factor into the message overall. Otherwise, it could just be the image used to draw you to this pile. All right, so first what we're going to find out, pile 1, what is your future spouse? What's currently going on with them? What's going on with your future spouse, just overall? Archangel Michael. I'm hearing it 4. All right, let's get 3 more cards, please. What's going on in your life overall? What's currently going on in your life? Pile 1's future spouse. Ooh, karmic. Let's get 2 more. What's currently going on in your life right now? Gossip. I feel like your person's going through some stuff, pile 1, your future spouse. Let's get 1 more. What's going on in your life, pile 1's future spouse? Give me 1 more. Okay. Let's see. So we got Archangel Michael. This is protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. We've got karmic here. This says third-party relationship lessons, and then we also have gossip, petty, jealousy, envy. We also have pop-up, a spontaneous, unexpected surprise visit. So, yeah, your future spouse right now is dealing with, I'm hearing some pretty heavy stuff. Some stuff that has come up unexpectedly. They didn't see it coming, I'm hearing. Let's find out and delve a little bit deeper and find out what this energy is here in terms of karmic. It doesn't necessarily have to be a karmic relationship. It could just be them dealing with karma. We'll find out. What's this karma here? Whatever is happening with your person right now, your future spouse, pile 1, with here it says Archangel protection. They're being divinely guided through it, and they're being protected from it. And so this karmic here, I mean, it could be due to an actual person, but it feels like it's not negative karma that your person has sowed, because they are being protected from it. But it could be more in the form of a lesson. They're being taught something. I'm hearing their eyes have been opened to the truth of a situation. Yeah, so it's not your future spouse. It's not whatever they're going through right now. I'm hearing jealousy. Yeah, and then we have jealousy here with gossip. Okay. I'm also hearing somebody's got it out for them. Ooh, what is going on here? What's karmic? All right. Clarify karmic here for what's going on within your life, what you're dealing with right now. This has been a persistent, or it's having to do in an area of their life where it's been something that they may have put a lot of time and energy into. It's like an area or a relationship or something that they haven't necessarily. Let me find out what this energy is, because we have the 7 of Pentacles here, and it came out alongside with the 9 of Wands, which can talk about not giving up. Someone is being very persistent. Why is this here? Help me understand. Or tell me what I need to know about this karmic energy going on in your life. Pile 1's future spouse, Ace of Cups. It's a love situation. Okay. So they might have some kind of a cycle, this feels like a relationship they put a lot of time and effort into that they haven't been able to give up for some reason. I'm hearing they did see the red flags but something happened unexpectedly that they did not see coming. So yeah, this karmic energy here is in reference to some kind of a love. It's a relationship, okay? You know, general reading. So for some of you, this is, you know, because I'm not picking up where it's necessarily a like a romantic relationship. For some of you, it can be. For others of you, this is just a relationship or a connection that your person holds or your future spouse holds very close to their heart. And there is some ish popping up. Like I said in the beginning, your person's eyes have been opened to the true nature of whoever this person is. Okay? This is someone that has been in your person's life for a while. For some of you, it can be as many as 7 years, give or take 2 years, with the Two of Pentacles being in reverse. The Empress in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This could be a mother figure of theirs. This could be like the mother of their children, or, you know, like I said, this is a general reading, so just see that how it resonates. Overall, it's a feminine energy coming through, but of course, you know, I'm making space for those of you where, you know, this may not resonate. But with, you know, the Empress, that can also be the parent of their children, specifically the mother of their children, giving them a hard time. Or like I said, it could be a mother figure giving them a hard time. So yeah, that's where that information's, or this is where this energy is coming from. What's going on with gossip? Your person's being protected, though. Divine intervention. Not only are they being divinely guided through it, they are actually being protected. I'm hearing your future spouse isn't really worried about what is happening right now. I heard, like I said, they saw the red flags, but for some reason something caught them off guard with something. Let's find out what gossip is. What's going on here? Clarify gossip. There's that Ace of Cups again. So your future spouse, whoever they are in, whoever this Ace of Cups is, okay, whoever this feminine energy is, that Empress in reverse energy that was showing up at the bottom of the deck, they're the ones that's being very petty, very jealous, and they're causing issues, okay? With gossip here, this may even be somebody that is talking bad about your future spouse behind your future spouse's back, okay, causing issues and maybe some of their other connections and stuff. Possibly, you know, narcissism is coming through. You know, like, I don't use that term lightly. I know, you know, a lot of people can have, or everyone may even have, be on the narcissistic spectrum to some degree, but, you know, I know not very many people can actually be diagnosed with official narcissism. There's the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Whew. All right, whoever this person is, whoever the person is that your future spouse is dealing with, is really causing, there's some issues going on with the Tower at the bottom of the deck. And that may be talking about whatever this unexpected is. Well, we'll find out. We're being nosy, you guys, okay? Let's pop up. Because I keep hearing they didn't see it coming. But, you know, there have been red flags. So your person was aware, or at least privy to, some of, you know, these red flags. But something happened. Something caught them off guard. Let's pop up. Clarify pop-up. I'm getting child support for some of you. They didn't see that coming. They might be being sued for child support. Something, whatever this is, this pop-up energy. Sorry, you guys. Whatever this pop-up energy is, it seems like it's created a feeling of overwhelm and even maybe added responsibilities. I'm hearing this has, you know, your future spouse may be embroiled in some kind of like a custody battle. whatever this pop-up energy is, it's giving the energy of it's causing more work for your person. It's causing them, you know, to have to spend more money. Anything to add about this Ten of Wands energy? I mean, I'm seeing or feeling the energy of like what feels like they're fighting an uphill battle. Anything to add for this Ten of Wands? What's causing this energy? See, the Six of Pentacles, that might be a very tit for tat energy. Normally I wouldn't see the Six of Pentacles in that way, but what I'm getting, what this feels like is, well, obviously with this being your future spouse, that means that whatever connections that they might be in or might have been in prior, those connections are breaking down, right? And this feels like I said, whatever this karmic energy is, it doesn't feel like they're reaping negative karma. Your person doesn't feel to like, you know, whatever they're experiencing is necessarily just them reaping negative karma. It doesn't feel like that. I don't know if your future spouse was the one to leave this connection with whomever, or you know, if it's romantic or not. I don't know who the person is. Like I'm getting energies of maybe somebody limiting access to themselves. Like in other words, like your future spouse maybe limiting whoever this karmic energy, you know, from being able to have access to their accounts, access to their time, access to their communication. You know, basically it's like your future spouse is not putting up with whoever this karmic's BS, or not putting up with it right anymore. They've set up some pretty strict boundaries. For some of you, your future spouse may have even, you know, found a way to kind of get this karmic's energy out of their life. And so it's caused the karmic energy to do a very tit for tat, in other words. But I feel like it's more along the lines of like that. So your future spouse setting boundaries with someone else has caused that someone else to feel a certain type of way, right? And so whatever feeling that this karmic is feeling, they're trying to do things to make your future spouse feel the same way. It's that kind of tit for tat, you know. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, with the Knight of Swords at the back of the deck, it's very, it could feel chaotic, but with this, I feel like this energy is really kind of being, I almost want to say muted by this divine intervention, this divine protection. Like somehow your person is being protected against it. This karmic might be trying to ruin your person's reputation. The energies, I mean, it's not coming out in the cards, but I am picking up on that for those of you where you'll find out later that it resonates. Well, yeah, with gossip here. Yeah, there's just, somebody is very vindictive. This karmic energy is coming through as very vindictive against your future spouse. Your future spouse is actually handling it very professionally, very maturely, by the book. They're being very careful with how they are stepping and handling this situation, okay? What is their primary focus on right now? That's what we want to look at. We're going to move on. Now we're going to find out what their primary focus is on. What is your primary focus right now? We got 11th house. So this is Uranus, ruling signs Aquarius. It says society, social justice, charity, groups, memberships, humanitarian, futuristic, science fiction. That charity also is carrying through. It's pointing me back to that Six of Pentacles that showed up earlier. And that could be very literal, you guys. I don't know if maybe your person might be the head. You know, like I said, this is a very specific message, just is going to resonate for maybe a few of you, okay? Your person might be involved in like a church or some kind of a ministry or some kind of a charitable organization. And this karmic energy is trying to ruin your person's reputation, might even be trying to make it look like your person is stealing from that organization. Whatever that organization is, though, I feel like that's where your person, that's what they're focusing on right now. That might be why they're tapping into a lot of divine intervention. Because it does feel spiritual in nature, you know, not necessarily religious, but spiritual, right? And that's going to, whatever direction that spiritual energy is coming from, because it feels like your person is putting in some good karma, which is why I feel like they're being protected from whatever is happening here with being like they're being lashed out at, okay? That's where their focus is on. Yeah, that's what that 11th house is. And then at the bottom of the deck, I got Pisces here, which says empathic, spiritual, imaginative, compassionate. See, your person isn't letting this karmic energy, whoever or whatever it is, get the best of them. They're not letting, it's like your future spouse feels like a rock spiritually, like they're anchored, right? They may even understand on a very deep level why this is happening. And so they're not even taking it personally, what's happening up here. Your future spouse feels very, very mature, very evolved. Like I said, they're not responding to this person in any kind of an emotional manner. It's just very logical and common sense, and you know, they're not very gray rock, if you guys know what that is, okay? All right, moving on. We're gonna be nosy now and find out, are they single, dating, like what's their relationship status? Are they single? Are they dating? Are they taken? Let's see if we can tap into that energy. What is your relationship status right now? Are you single, dating? Are you currently in a reconciliation? Ooh, let's get 3 more. Let's get 3 more. Friendships. Okay, let's get 2 more. What is your current relationship status? Give me 1 more. Ooh. Okay, so we got reconciliation, we got friendship, gypsy, and pregnancy. And so it feels like they're focusing on, let me clarify what reconciliation is. Because at first glance, it kind of feels like your person, like, relationship status isn't necessarily that they're taken, but it feels like they might be reconciling with like friends that, you know, either reconciling with old friends. But let's do a little bit more diving. I'm gonna dive more into reconciliation and then pregnancy and see where the information is going. Clarify reconciliation for your relationship status. You guys, I am picking up energy, and like I said, just take it if it resonates. This message is going to be for, you know, maybe a few people here. This feels like you. So some of you in pile 1, you already know you already know your future spouse, okay? So this reconciliation feels like reconciling with you. And then as a result of that, they're having to deal with, you know, some karmic energies that have gotten upset as a result of them reconciling with you, wanting to work things out with you, having returned to you. For others of you, this is something too where maybe they have tried to reconcile, or someone is trying to reconcile with your future spouse, but your future spouse is friend zoning that person. That could also be, for those of you where that first storyline didn't resonate, this is, you know, what's going on and basically in their love life right now. Your future spouse, someone tried to reconcile with them. It could very well have been this third party up here, or this karmic energy, and your future spouse friend zoned them. Okay, what's pregnancy? Pregnancy being clarified by the Justice in reverse. Ooh. Oh my gosh, there's that Ace of Cups again. This feels more like a pregnancy scare, or your person, pile one, I'm telling you, there's drama going on in their life right now. That might be divine protection too, especially with Justice in the reverse. Is this an actual pregnancy? I'm hearing yes. This is tied, this pregnancy energy is tied to this karmic up here. I know that because the Ace of Cups came out. Ace of Cups can talk about fertility, right? But with the Justice in reverse here, help me understand what's going on in this situation. This feels like this karmic energy is trying to scare your future spouse with pregnancy, but I'm not being shown whether or not this is actually happening. Like if this karmic energy is saying they're pregnant, but they're not. With the moon here, that can talk about fear. Like, you know, if this is an actual pregnancy that is happening, this is not necessarily something your future spouse is wanting at this point in time. This feels like a pregnancy scare. Now, whether or not this karmic energy is pregnant, with the Ace of Cups here and the Justice in reverse, but then we have like protection up here, like being protected from it. You know, and then we got Gypsy with knowing the unknowable, unconventional lifestyle. This all feels tied up together. The main energy coming through pile one is that there's energies here of someone wanting a reconciliation, and whoever wanted the reconciliation is being friend zoned, and so it's like making that person that got friend zoned like upset. And for a lot of you, I'm feeling that could be that pop-up energy too, this pregnancy scare, whether it's legit or not. You know, I almost, with Justice, let's clarify Justice in reverse. What is that? Hermit in reverse. There is a lot of karmic energy here. Clarifying pregnancy, because we got the moon. We have all this major arcana. Although two of the three cards are showing up in the reverse, and the one card that is showing up in the upright position is the moon, which talks about fear. Can talk about fear. Okay, I am going to say for a lot of you, this pregnancy scare feels like it's legit. For what's going on, like what your future spouse is focusing on right now. That's what feels like's going on here. With the Ten of Pentacles, this can be air energy, like H-E-I-R, you know, air energy. And like that energy not being blocked with the Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. Like I said, we're kind of peeking in and finding out what's going on with your future spouse at the moment. It feels like, you know, they're dealing with a karmic energy that is pregnant, you know, legitimately. Like it is a pregnancy scare, but it's not a scare in terms of like the karmic energy is, you know, lying about being pregnant when they're really not. It doesn't, you know, it's not coming through like that. What's Gypsy here? You know, with unconventional lifestyle, this could just be, you know, alluding to, you know, I mean, it could, let's clarify. What's Gypsy? I mean, unconventional in this context would be, you know, yeah, someone is pregnant, you know, in this connection, and unconventional meaning like that baby's not going to be raised. You know, someone here is going to, it feels like they're single and pregnant, right? Like, you know, this pregnancy is not going to bring, you know, it's not going to make this connection turn into something that is committed and exclusive between your future spouse and, you know, this karmic energy. You know, and like for some of you, this may even be someone that they were friends with for a while. You know, I'm not sure what the details are. All I know is that I don't know if it was planned, if somebody got pregnant on the sly, hoping that it would you know, force a reconciliation. But that's not what's happening with Gypsy energy here. It's still going to be a very unconventional, you know, situation that your future spouse is in right now. Anything to add for Gypsy? I am going to say that this pregnancy feels like it's very early on, and the reason why I say that is I keep getting this energy where your future spouse is protected. Meaning, if this isn't supposed to be here, you know, and not to hope or wish that on anybody, but, you know, this pregnancy could result in like a miscarriage because it wasn't supposed to happen, okay? Just whatever the situation is, you guys, pile one, your person is being divinely guided and protected from it, okay? So anything that may have started off, or any intention that may have, like maybe, you know, coming from the third party, the karmic energy, you know, if the third party karmic energy tried to get pregnant or did get pregnant on the sly, meaning, you know, maybe they made it seem to your future spouse that, you know, they were on the pill, or they were protected, or they couldn't get pregnant, or couldn't get someone pregnant, or whatever, and your future spouse acted, you know, trusted them when they said that. Something feels like this is not going to be allowed to unfold because your future spouse is being protected, divinely guided and divinely protected, okay? Anything to add for Gypsy? If not, we'll just move on. Yeah, we got the six of swords here. It's a peaceful transition, moving away from, you know, things that maybe felt self-limiting, not even really self-sabotaging, just, you know, self-limiting, and moving peacefully away from that. So whatever this energy is here with this pregnancy energy, I feel like whether or not this results in, you know, the birth of a child, okay, or not. Your future spouse is being divinely protected and divinely guided through it either way, okay? All right, we're going to move on. What is the next thing we're looking at? We're going to look at the main energies influencing union in this connection. So we're going to look at your energy, like how your energy is mainly influencing, and then how their energy is mainly influencing union in your connection with them, pile one. All right. Show me pile one's energies, mainly answers. Okay, show me pile one's future spouse's energy. Luck. I like how we got, yeah, it says with their energy, pile one, your future spouse, they've got luck, they got fortune in their favor. And I feel like a lot of this has to do, and it says unexpected happiness, fulfilled wishes, whatever it is your future spouse is wanting to happen in this energy, you know, in this karmic situation, is going to happen. Okay. We'll find out what answers is. So as far as your future spouse's energy is concerned, they're keeping a level head. They're not letting things get them down. And so this is kind of helping to keep the slate clean on their end in terms of like how their energy is influencing union with you. I feel like their energy is having the green light as far as manifestation is going. We'll find out how mystery or answers. Clarify answers and how that is influencing union with pile one's future spouse. I'm hearing pile one, you know, and you may be actively working on this because we got closure from the past, right? This may be pointing to you maybe needing to close certain doors to your past, close off certain paths, okay, that you may be having a hard time or may have had a hard time up to this point closing. Clarify answers. Being on the defense or the offense is something. World, okay. Closing out cycles, yeah. Okay. So, yes, this feels like there may be, and I'm hearing and I'm feeling, pile one, that you are actually actively, you're doing this right now, which is good. That's what needs to happen. There's a certain path, maybe that you have been, a certain path and or a certain door that you may not have felt comfortable closing off completely, but I feel like you're in the process of doing that now. With answers here, I feel like you're giving up looking for answers, or maybe you've already found the answer that it is that you sought. This just feels like making peace with maybe not getting the answers that you have wanted, maybe not finding the solutions that you needed. It's almost like finding peace with, okay, I need to close this door once and for all. I need to, you know, block this path off once and for all and go down a different path. And I feel like you've been doing that. You know, this does feel like for some of you, we have the Seven of Wands here being clarified by the World. This can be you kind of being on the defense about wrapping something up that needs to be wrapped up. The World is the very last card in the major arcana. That means, you know, before you can start on a new path, which would be the Fool, right? Fool energy, starting a whole new path, you're needing to wrap one up first, right? So when we're talking about energies that are that are influencing union with your future spouse, on your end, pile one, this feels like you're needing to wrap it up, okay, permanently, when it comes to, you know, a certain path, a certain relationship, a person, something like that. But there is a cycle here that maybe you've been holding off on closing up, that needs to be closed up before both of you guys have the green light to manifest union here. Your future spouse feels fine. Like, they got the green light. Their slate is clear. I feel like you're in the process of clearing off your slate, if that makes sense, okay? We're going to find out what the current timing is on you guys. On the current timeline that you're on. On the current timeline that you're on, how close are you and your future spouse manifesting union or coming into union? We got the number 6, and then we have, okay, so there looks like there's going to be quite a bit of time. And I say that because Taurus energy is showing up. That's Earth energy, which is the slowest moving energy of all 4 elements. Okay, so we're looking at, like, with the number 6 coming out, it could be as many as 6 years before, you know, manifesting union with your future spouse. And I'm hearing for some of you, this counts. Time already, quote unquote, served. Okay, so it's not necessarily 6 more years, it's like 6 years total. Okay, so for some of you, if you've been single, say for like 3 years, right, or you know, you've been on this journey for 3 years, there's 3 more years to go. Okay, in terms of, you know, manifesting union in with your future spouse. You know, if you've been single for 5 years, you got 1 more year to go. If you've been single for 1 year, this is kind of letting you know what's up ahead. Of course, we are going to get into what can be done to speed that up if that's what you wish. Let's get messages though. First, we'll find out what messages are there regarding this timing. This matter of timing. Let's get 3. What messages do you have regarding this timing here? Release, okay. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. We're going to get 2 more. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Let's get 1 more. This feels intrinsically linked to a path or a cycle. Could be both. A door that you have been holding off on completely closing. And it's like the minute that you seriously like release that path, let that path go, let that person go, let that relationship go, that connection or what have you, things could speed up significantly, manifesting in this union with your future spouse. Let me get 1 more. Messages about timing here. Friendship. This could be in regards to, you know, an actual friendship. Maybe you are needing to friend zone somebody, pile 1. Like, you know, and this is going to be applicable for those of you, say, like, you know, if you know, have a or if, you know, if you have kids with someone and that you've been leaving that door open, trying to keep that, you see what I'm saying? It's like there is energy here of like you need to friend zone somebody, like keep them in the friend zone. With boundaries here, it's like put that boundary up, like we cannot be anything more than friends. It has to stay friends. It can't be friends with benefits. It can't be a situationship. It can't be maybe this will work out, maybe it won't. It needs to be like a hard line needs to be drawn in the sand. Pile 1 is what I'm hearing. And releasing the hope that it can be anything more than what it is. Releasing that all together. Let's see what else wants to come through. Yeah, because we got unavailable at the back of the deck. And there's a 2-sided message. Like, you need to be unavailable to whoever this person is that you're needing to shut the door on. And also realize that maybe the reason why things have never been able to go the way that you wanted them to go is because that person is unable to give you all that you deserve. And really like releasing on that, making peace with that, understanding that, and accepting that. And that if you want, if you want your future spouse to manifest in, because they got the green light, okay, they're ready. They're like the clog in the channel, the energy seems to be coming from your side, and simply all it really is just you wrapping it up, basically. Okay, you guys. Yeah, let's get one more. We're gonna get one card from any guidance, advice, insight for pile 1 in manifesting in their future spouse now, sooner, whatever. Got 2. Okay. We got control. It did want to come out in the reverse, but the message in the cards themselves pretty much speak it. Then we got just breathe. Okay, so we got control. It says wanting control of a person, situation, or an outcome, and so it's like releasing control, right? Maybe there's something going on with a certain specific person in your life, pile 1, where it's like release control of that person, release wanting to control how they show up, release wanting to control how they show up for you, and just allow what is to just be, and then deal with all your feelings, drop all of the shoulds, right? Drop all of the what could have been, what should have been, and things of that nature. This says also drop wanting to influence them, wanting to control them, also wanting, a sense of certainty. That's the whole reason why we're trying to control things, whether it's a person, whether it's in our environment, is because we want to feel safe, right? And so release wanting to feel safe. I know that sounds counterintuitive, even contradictory. If you don't understand why you would want to release wanting to be in control, or wanting to feel certain, or wanting to feel safe, check the description box below. I have a video linked that is from my other channel called Your Wish Fulfilled. It's called Releasing the Wants. It will explain why and how you can release wanting to control, wanting to manipulate. And when I say manipulate, I don't mean that in like a malicious manner. Wanting to manipulate things to influence a certain kind of an outcome, that kind of an energy, okay? We also have best you forward. It says bring your best, quote unquote, you forward for best results. And here it says there are many versions of you that you bring forward for any given situation. And this could be, quote unquote, fun you, seductive you, serious you, critical you, etc. The you that you're using in the issue in question needs to be replaced with one that is better suited, okay? So, and then we got just breathe at the back of the deck. It says you need a break from your thoughts. Close your eyes and focus your attention on your breathing. Take deep breaths from your diaphragm. If you feel a tightness in your body, imagine inhaling and exhaling through that spot. And you can also just soften, right? Just, allow your body and give your body permission to soften, because there is sometimes we're bracing for emotional impact and our body is tense to kind of like, brace to be, bracing because we're expecting to be let down or disappointed or hurt or, things of that nature. Let me find out what's going on with best you forward, because I feel like there's a deeper message and a meaning here that's wanting to come through in regards to what to do and how to show up in a way that is going to be influencing union between you and your future spouse, right? But this does feel with the best you forward, I do feel that it's also connected to how to show up in this connection in your life, pile 1, that's needing to be, ended, wrapped up, that door needs to be closed. Clarify best you. If this is resonating, pile 1, if it's added any value to your life in any way, entertained you, however it may be, you can show your appreciation by hitting that like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. It also keeps YouTube happy, which keeps me happy, right? It helps my channel grow and get it in front of the people for whom it, is going to continue helping. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it's resonated. You can become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. All right, moving on. Best you forward. There's that Ace of Cups again. Okay. Drop the sword. Okay, drop your defense. Because it feels like this King of Swords energy in the reverse is what's blocking manifestation of this new love coming in, quite literally. Okay, we got the Ace of Cups, the King of Swords in reverse, and then we got the Magician in the reverse. How you are showing up, and I do understand that maybe how you're showing up is because you feel like you have to be on guard. Again, like you feel like you have to be protected. It's funny because I'm feeling a lot of mirroring energy now that we're getting into this. I feel like your future spouse, whatever they're dealing with, they are being protected, but I also am feeling the same kind of energies for you, pile one, where you are being protected, right? And so it's like you can go ahead and let the guard down when it comes to, and this could be overall. You may not even be realizing it, pile one. You might be subconsciously and or unconsciously blocking manifestation of your future spouse coming in because there is pain, like your nervous system associates pain with manifesting in a future spouse, right? And it could be intrinsically tied, like if you will heal, like allow yourself, oh gosh, this is a deep message. Okay, pile one, what I'm hearing is yes, in the 3D, there is evidence, right? What I'm hearing is yes, you do have every reason to not trust this person. You have every reason to be on the defense when it comes to, whoever this person is that you're needing to close the path on. And if you understand how manifestation works, it's like if you are able to get yourself into a space with this past person where, like, no matter how they're showing up, right? No matter how much of, their ugly side that they're showing, no matter how, you know what I mean? Like, despite how they're showing up, if you can find it, if you can find the space within you where you feel safe, mentally, emotionally, energetically, spiritually, however, right, physically, regardless of how that person is showing up, if you can feel so safe with that, just so safe within yourself that you're able to let down your guard, let down your sword in how you are dealing with the past person, right? The person that you're needing to close that door on. That is actually going to expedite, and I'm hearing like speed up, like it's going to help you to get into the express lane of manifesting in this new love, this future spouse. Because you have a guard up. It feels unconscious, subconscious, like, yeah, it's like that guard up is there for a reason with this past person, but what you're not understanding is that guard up is there for all future love, all future relationships, specifically a future spouse. So if you can find that space within you to let your guard down towards this past person, and that means like, not saying that, let them, how am I wanting to say this? Don't let how they show up or how they don't show up, like finding that space within you where you feel so grounded, so centered, so safe within yourself that no matter what that past person does, no matter what they do or don't do, it doesn't rock your world. It doesn't rock you internally. You know what I mean? It's like letting down that guard. No, I'm not saying that means like letting them into your inner circle, letting them like move in again or getting back into a relationship. Nothing like that, right? But you have a guard up against, you think it's up just against that specific one person, but really that guard up is against all future possible relationships, including your future spouse. So the way that you know that that guard is down is when that guard is down even towards this past person, in a sense of like, you know, what is that energy that's wanting to come through? Like you have the ability to be genuinely friendly with that person regardless of how they're treating you. It's coming through as unconditional love, right? Not saying that you have to, not saying to allow them to treat you like, you know, like crap. That's what boundaries is here for, right? That's what friend zoning them is for. Like, you know, yeah, you can keep them at a distance in terms of like, you know, you understand that they might be reacting out of pain. They're just, you know, they're emotionally unavailable. They don't have the ability to give you everything that you want. And so, you know, but you're able to process any kind of an attachment that you had to them. You're able to process any kind of like expectations and standards that you had of them that they failed, you know, either they failed and or refused to meet with you specifically, right? There's just some things I feel like in this connection with the past person that, you know, if you're able to you're going to know that you're streamlining your connection with your future spouse when you are able to meet this past person in a very friendly way, unconditionally loving way, where it's like, yeah, they might even be being very ugly and like lashing out at you, but it doesn't affect you internally. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, pile one, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I will see you guys at your next future spouse pick a card reading. Bye guys. Hi pile 2, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We are doing another future spouse pick a card reading. This is just a general update on what's going on with your future spouse and your connection with them, and you know, manifesting in union, all that good stuff. Now, in the intro, I went over specifically all of the things we're going to be covering in this reading, so I won't go over it again right now. So if you would appreciate it, like if you're one of those people that appreciate breakdowns of, you know, what to expect in a reading, just go check out the intro real quick. It will let you know exactly what questions we're going to be asking, what topics we're going to be covering, stuff like that. Otherwise, you know, you can just kick back and enjoy the reading as it unfolds. However you do things, pile 2, I get it. Okay, just keep in mind, you guys, this is a general reading, so you know, whatever resonates, you just take that and run with it. Anything that does not resonate, just drop it, leave it for the people for whom it does resonate. And I do have personal readings available if you would like for me to tap exclusively into you and your future spouse's connection to get you more detailed guided answers. Just check the description box below. I have a lot of $25 readings available in the future spouse category, you guys. Okay, so pile 2, you were drawn to the dice card, number 39. And we'll see if this actually has any, you know, connection to the reading itself. Otherwise, it's just, you know, the image that your intuition drew you in, okay? Let's see. So first, what we're going to go over is what is currently going on, what's up with your future spouse in their life, like, you know, what's going on in their life, just overall in general. Let's see. Pile 2's future spouse. What's going on? What are you up to in your life right now? What's going on with your life right now? What are you up to in your life? Pile 2's future spouse. Let's get one more. What's going on in your life right now? Ooh, okay. Interesting energy, you know, but I dig it for you guys. Listen, I feel like their connection with you, pile 2, is actually triggering a lot of adjustments in their life. Okay, we got sold here. It says moving, physical location change, like, you know, like an actual, like for some of you, your future spouse has actually sold their house. Okay, we also got settlement here with agreement, compromise, and then we got soulmate here with similar. We have friendship, romantic partner, and we got triggers. And so I feel like, and these two feel combined, right? Soulmate and trigger. I feel like their connection with you. This is going to ring true for those of you where you have actually actively been manifesting in union with your future spouse. What that has done is it's triggering things in your future spouse's world where it's moving them closer to union with you. And for some of you, this is quite literally, a location change, them selling their house, selling their assets. We'll find out what settlement is here. They could have won a settlement, quite literally. I'm also hearing for some it could have been an inheritance. They may have gotten a house as part of their inheritance that maybe they are either moving into, okay, which maybe that house is closer to you guys, in the same location as where you're at. I am picking up an actual, like, your future spouse is moving, okay? They're moving, and when I say moving, I mean like they're moving not just out of their house, but possibly moving cities, moving states, moving provinces, moving countries, you know what I mean? But I feel like this move is if that's the case, then they're moving closer to you, okay? What settlement here? The moon. We'll find out more. The moon. Clarify. This actually was in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, they're leaving somewhere. I feel for a lot of you, pile 2, your future spouse is leaving their hometown. They're leaving, they're leaving the place where they may have been born and raised. With the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here. With the 10 of Pentacles in reverse too, like I'm still picking up on a lot of inheritance. I feel like maybe somebody very close to them may have passed away. Why is this moon here? Okay. They weren't, it was something that was, so whatever precipitated, and I'm not saying pile 2, not saying that at all. I'm not saying that you manifesting in your future spouse caused somebody very close to them to pass away. I'm not saying that at all. And that's not going to be the case for, every single person in here anyway. There is some kind of an energy here, though. There might be a will involved. Somebody, inherited a house somehow. And, people can inherit things, outside of someone, like, you can get an inheritance in more ways than just, somebody having to pass away. But those energies are certainly here. I am picking up energies, though, where it was unexpected. It was, with the Chariot in reverse. There definitely was an end to something, estate sales are coming up. That's an energy coming through. With all this major arcana, yeah, it just feels like it isn't necessarily whatever this settlement is. I am saying it does feel like it's the result of a death in the family, because with the moon here, that is something that's unexpected, but it also talks about fears, okay? So it's not necessarily, especially with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, it's not a happy situation coming through. And, this can be one of the ways, because there's a million different ways that, the universe can use to, I am going to say too, if that is the case, pile 2, I am picking up energies if somebody did have to pass away for this to happen. It was of old age. I am picking up someone, someone's elderly relative, and that elderly relative, passed away of like natural causes, old age and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that you caused the premature death of somebody by manifesting them in. I don't want any of you to assume that burden. That's not what's happening at all. Okay. Yeah, so all of those scenarios can be someone, I feel like what's going on in your future spouse's life, pile 2, I feel like, things are happening to bring this connection closer together. Now, your future spouse, you guys, they're not going to realize this until they meet you. But yeah, they're going to realize, oh, okay, you know, that's why all that happened. Let's find out what soulmate's here for. It's not a very exciting time in their life right now, but things are happening to bring you guys closer together. Tell me about soulmate. Temperance in reverse. So far we've had Sagittarius energy come through, Pisces / Cancer energy with the moon, and then we also had, I just forgot the other card that came out. I'm sure I'll remember it here pretty soon. Soulmate, Temperance in reverse. What's triggers? Okay. Oh wow, the Hierophant in reverse. That's Taurus energy. You guys, this could also be the ending, the settlement could also be the ending of a marriage. And, you know, the money that they're getting is coming from selling their house, you know, selling marital assets, right? That could very well be some of it too. Because we got the Three of Cups in the reverse with the Seven of Pentacles. You know, a lot of time and energy put into something, and that thing not working out. Okay, so again, a lot of energies here, so just take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. You know, and of course you're gonna, you know, when you meet up with your future spouse, you're gonna know which scenario resonates. But this soulmate also feels like it could be the dissolving of what could have been up to this point. You know, because we have different soulmates, right, throughout lifetime. And so, you know, with the Hierophant in reverse and the Temperance in reverse, feels like the dissolving of a current romantic / marital relationship that your future spouse is currently going through. Yeah. What's the Hierophant in reverse? There's Justice. Yeah, okay. For a lot of you, this is divorce. They're divorcing, or in the middle of divorcing. Okay. Which has been triggered. Justice means this is karma. Like this is what was meant to happen. Okay. Yeah, so triggers isn't necessarily talking about, you know, them feeling triggered. In this context, especially with how it's being clarified, it feels like the divorce is being triggered because it was time for that divorce to happen. Okay, like their time with that person has run out, and now, you know, we have all this stuff that's happening that's causing that door to close, and then them to be like guided over to you. Yeah, look at the Five of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Yeah, they're moving. Your future spouse is in the process of selling, you know, this is sold. So it's like this has already happened. They've already sold that house, right? And then that Five of Pentacles is like having to move out. With the Five of Pentacles showing up in that regards, though, the Five of Pentacles always talks about, you know, being evicted, right? Being kicked out. And not to say that your person was actually kicked out, but you know, that can also carry the energy of having to move when you don't necessarily want to, right? You don't want to move, but you're in a sense being forced to move. Okay. All right, we're going to move now to see what their primary focus is on at the moment. Where is their primary focus? Pile 2's future spouse. What is your primary focus right now? What's your primary focus? You got Uranus. This is the Fool. Yeah, they're focusing on starting a whole new chapter in their life. We got I evolve here. So yeah, this is part of their evolution. What they're going on right now and what they're focusing on is moving past whatever it is they're going through, evolving. This says change, invention, reformation, science, rebellion, eccentricity, liberation, and future. Yeah, they're focused on the future, definitely. There's a lot happening within their life that's changing. And then we got Venus. Okay. They do have their eye on love. Oh no, this is Virgo. I'm sorry, Virgo. Tarot says, Hermit. So, they may not necessarily, and this is going to be specifically a question I am going to ask, like, what's going on in their love life right now? You know, are they dating? Are they, single? But with Hermit here, this does have an energy, and then we did see the Three of Cups in the reverse show up earlier. I am going to already say I'm not picking up energies of your future spouse being very social right now. With Hermit, that feels more like what they're focused on right now is internal shifts and changes, allowing the internal shifts and changes to happen. This is not giving me energies of your future spouse, hurrying up and looking for a rebound relationship, right? This is them really taking time out from outside distractions to really process what's going on in their life right now, which is good. That Hermit energy, they're doing the work that is needed for them to be able to really to be at ease with the new chapter, with the old chapter that's closing and the new chapter that's beginning. So I love that I evolve is here. And then we also got Virgo, right? That talks about, helpful, organized, modest, detailed, analytical, innocence, and perfectionist. They're doing things the right way, right? That's their focus right now, is doing things the right way. And I just heard a message, Pile 2, that your person doesn't want to repeat this pattern again. And so they are going within and looking at, they're not taking all of the blame for maybe the reasons why these things happened up here. If the reason why they are moving is because they went through a divorce, right? But for a lot of you, I do feel that is going to be a lot of what happened. If not, then what this energy here means is that, if they lost because, with triggers here, the Hierophant in reverse and the Justice card can still talk about, someone that they looked up to having passed away. Like, with Justice meaning like it was time, right? It was just that it was in those person's cards. But either way, it's your person taking time out to really digest what happened, their feelings about what happened, looking at things in the proper perspective and things of that nature. Okay, we got first quarter moon at the back of the deck, which says picking up speed, making decisions, align actions and words. Yeah, they're making sure they're putting their best foot forward this time. They're realizing that they're starting off on a whole brand new path, and they want to make sure that it's almost like they got a second chance at life is what I'm hearing. They got a second chance, and they want to make sure that they're making the best of it. And so they want to, they're looking at things and seeing how some of the wrong moves and the wrong decisions that they made in the past. And so they're really taking the time to really look at things and trying to clear away some of the mental and emotional static. And for some of you, I'm hearing chaos from your future spouse, right? Mentally and emotionally. Clearing all of that out and processing all of that out so that they can see things and feel things clearly. Okay. They're trying, your future spouse is what they're focusing on right now. Pile 2 is starting off on this new cycle, this new journey, and this new path with like no emotional baggage left over from the past, which is flippin' amazing. I love that energy. And with picking up speed here, your future spouse is understanding and realizing if they try to start that new path with a lot of emotional baggage, that it's going to slow them down, and they're not trying to be slowed down. They're trying to make up for lost time is what I'm hearing. Okay. Now we're going to get, let's see. I want to put this over here so we don't. Okay. Now what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to get nosy. We're going to find out what's going on in their love life. What's going on in your love life right now? Pile 2's future spouse. What is going on in your love life? Let's get me 4. There's divine intervention. Give me 3 more cards. What's going on in your love life? We got Star coming out, but it flipped out in reverse, so I am gonna, we'll keep it like that. Because I actually did see the Star in reverse earlier with the tarot, so that energy is wanting to be known. Give me 2 more. What's going on with your love life right now? Happiness. Give me 1 more. Gypsy. I'm not, like I said, I'm picking up a more of a hermit energy, but I'm not gonna say that they aren't no, I'm even being stopped from your person. What's going on in their love life right now, your future spouse, pile 2, is they're finding ways of, they're finding that space within them. And it's funny that we got Gypsy here with unconventional, and this feels like it's unconventional because of like societal reasons. There's a lot of people that are like, if I'm single, you know, if I'm not in a relationship, then I can't feel happy. Where it feels like your future spouse is, what they're focusing on is finding quote unquote unconventional ways, which in this context means, how can I find that space of happiness within me even when I'm single? Like, I'm not picking up energies of your future spouse, pile 2. Like I said, I'm not picking up energies of them just looking for a rebound, looking for a warm body. I'm not picking that up at all. Let me find out what's going on with the Star in reverse energy. The Star in reverse. We got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Queen of, okay, they're still healing from what happened up here. There's, whether that's yeah, that's where they're focused on. So I mean, as far as their love life goes, I don't feel like they're very active in a love life right now, because I feel like their focus is on trying to heal from a past hurt, whether that's the death of a loved one, and or, you know, or the dissolution of a marriage or something like that, with the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. They're still, yeah, because with the Star in reverse, I can talk about healing, right? Doing the healing work, and I feel like that's what they're in the process of doing right now. We'll find out what divine intervention is. What's divine intervention? I just saw the 9 of Swords in the reverse at the back of the deck. So I mean, they're doing better with it. They still have some anxieties tied to, you know, and that's what the Hermit energy is for. Like I said, they're spending some time really healing and processing, you know, letting go and processing and detaching from, you know, what happened up here. And I don't, when I mean, yeah, they're a new beginning in love. Divine intervention in this sense feels like your person, like their desire to even want to look for a relationship right now has been taken away. And like that desire has been taken away for a reason, because, you know, they need to do the work so that they're not repeating patterns. Because with justice in reverse, it's just not time yet. It's not time yet. So what's going on in their love life is really nothing. There's not, I mean, they're single, right? They're still healing from, you know, past hurt. And they're allowing themselves to heal before they move forward. And they're actually being divinely guided within. Like their desire to even look for a rebound's not even there. And they're, you know, some people can see that as like, oh, you know, as a bad thing. But if you understand and realize how, you know, manifestation works, you know, if it's better for you to, you know, release and remove all distractions, and that's what rebounds are, right? A rebound is nothing but a distraction to keep you from feeling the fullness of, you know, any kind of grief or challenging emotions tied to the ending of something, right? And so when we break up with someone or a relationship ends and we don't even have the desire to go and rebound, right? You know, we should feel thankful for that, because that desire is being removed from us, because we, you know, there's a source, our higher self, you know, however you want to look at it, is helping us to do what's best for us in order to really heal, right? To really heal. That way we're not continuing toxic patterns. We're healing and dissolving toxic attachments so that we're not repeating the same relationship with different people over and over again. Let's see. Anything else? What's Gypsy? Clarify Gypsy. Whoa, Temperance in reverse. All this healing energy, but it's being blocked. Sagittarius energy again. What's going on with Temperance in reverse? And then Star energy in reverse is Aquarius. And then we got the Five of Cups. Yeah, they're still healing. They're still dealing with grief and disappointment and possibly even depression, because we had the Five of Cups show up, and then we also had the Five of Pentacles show up, but that was in the reverse position. So, I mean, they're on the downhill side of healing right now, which is good, you know, because I've been, you know, when you're moving uphill in terms of healing, that's when you're still, it's like the worst is yet to come emotionally, right? Well, I feel like they've already experienced the peak of that emotional and mental pain, that grief, I should say, and now they're kind of on the downhill side of it, because a lot of these energies are coming up in the reverse, which means they're not as strong and they're not as potent. And the energies would be like the Five of Pentacles came up in the reverse. I saw the Nine of Swords in a reverse. And so, you know, the time that they're spending right now alone and hermiting is actually working. And the reason why I feel like Gypsy is coming up here in terms of like love life and, you know, what's going on in their love life is because they might have people in their life telling them, you know, you need to get back out there, and, you know, the best way to get over an ex is the next, and your future spouse is not doing that. They're actually doing things the right way. Yeah, with the Hanged Man in the reverse, their love life is suspended. And they're doing that to get a better perspective on things. Your person is, your future spouse, pile 2, is actually handling things in a very mature and evolved way. Okay, let's see, what else do we want to do? Now we're going to look at the main energy is influencing union between you and your future spouse. The Ascension deck, yeah. All right, so I'm going to find out the main energies on your side, pile 1, and then the main energies on their side. And basically I'm seeing like, okay, you know, do both of y'all have a green light? Does one person have a red light? You know what I mean? And then we're going to find out like how to clear that slate, how both of you guys can have green lights so this can manifest in. All right, show me pile 2's energy. What's pile 2's main energy influencing union here? Pile 2's main energy influencing union. Contracts. It says important legal matters, agreement between two parties, making something official, an application / signatures. Okay. Show me pile 2's future spouse, main energy. What is your main energy influencing union here? Coldness, but we got it in the reverse. Yeah, so in the upright position, this says absence of love. Love life is blocked. Frozen in some area of your life and emotions buried deep within. This feels on their side like it's more of a yellow light. It doesn't feel red, but like we can see all throughout here, it's not that their love life is blocked, but I just feel like there's some divine intervention going on here, right? There isn't an absence of love. There may have been at a certain point, but the fact that we have coldness showing up in the reverse, you know, as far as like your future spouse's energy and how it's influencing union, your person is kind of like in rehabilitation, you know, emotional wise. I am feeling, and I'm picking up on the energy pile 2, when you meet your future spouse, you're going to meet them with a fully open and functional heart chakra, right? Because they would have done the work. They would have, you know, completed the healing journey by the time that they meet you. Let's find out what's going on with your energy in terms of contracts. And that could be literal. Pile 2, you know, a main energy that's influencing union with your future spouse could be an existing contract that you have. This could be literal, you know, because everything, yeah, it can be, you know, a literal contract, but we're talking about energetics, right? So, for instance, if you're still like legally married to someone else, but maybe you've been in separation from that person and you're in the process of getting divorced, that existing marital contract could be serving as an energetic delay to manifesting them in, right? Or you might have a contract, you know, in existence that you know needs to be voided, needs to be reversed, or something that you're not. So there's something about a contract here that is whether it is actual, like, you know, an actual contract. Let's find out, because I actually don't even know if this is negatively or positively influencing union. Tell me more about this contract for pile 2. I mean, you might already know what that is just by the fact that contract came out. Okay. Yeah, it is somewhat, whatever this contract energy is, pile 2, it is withholding wish fulfillment here. So it is, whatever this contract energy is, it's giving the red light to manifesting in, you know, union with your future spouse. It's holding it up, especially with the strength here. Literally, it's keeping wish fulfillment from, it's withholding you from wish fulfillment here, whatever this contract is, okay? You're going to know what that is. Because I feel, because this says important legal matters, agreement between two parties, making something official, and application signatures. For those of you where you're not really quite sure, like it's not just an immediate, oh yeah, I know what that is, right? I need to get officially divorced, or I need the contract on this job to, you know, run out, and then I'll be able to, you know, go to a different company or whatever that may be. Think back to some of the agreements that you may have made with people that you haven't actually revoked, right? Because a contract is energetic, and if you made a vow somewhere to somebody and then you didn't actually revoke it energetically, that contract can still stand. So for instance, if you've ever told someone like, I'll never love someone as much as I loved you, and you still hold that, you need to withdraw that vow, right? And it's not necessarily that you have to tell the person. You just need to, withdraw that energy, cut that cord or whatever it may be. Okay, you guys. And for this could also be maybe a vow that you made to like, somebody in the past, whether it's in this lifetime or in the past, right? Like a past life. You don't necessarily have to know the details of that. So if you know that you're not still married to somebody, you haven't made any like vows in this lifetime, this could be talking about a past life vow and a contract that you made that carried over into this one. And so, you can just energetically revoke all vows and contracts where you may have sworn your life and your love to someone and nobody else, remove that contract, remove that vow, and that's essentially going to give the green light to manifesting in your future spouse. All right, so let's find out. We're going to look at the timing of manifesting in union with your future spouse, according to the timeline that you're on right now. Just remember that timing is fluid and it can and often does change, but let's see where you're at. Let's update you on when this connection is going to manifest in. What's the most likeliest of timelines? We have like soon. You guys, we got Aquarius energy coming out, which is air. Air is the fastest moving element of all four elements, and so this could literally be anywhere from you could meet them today, okay, you could experience union with your future spouse within like the next 10 hours, could be the next 10 days, and at most it might be weeks, right? At most for air energy it would be weeks. And so the number 10 also talks about, let's see, that is the month of, is it October? The 10th house is that Capricorn energy? Yeah, Capricorn energy. And then we also have Aquarius energy. So it could be like you might meet them, the Capricorn / Aquarius cusp, so what's that going to be? About the third week of January. That could be telling you a very specific time, but this is like, just take whatever resonates, but it does feel like it's right around the corner. It's giving that kind of an energy. And so if you're watching this video because it is timeless and, you're in Sagittarius season and I'm like, Aquarius / Capricorn season's about the third week of January, then that's more than likely what it's going to be. But we're talking hours, days, at most weeks. Okay, you guys? We're going to end your reading there. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If it did resonate, you guys make sure you're smashing that like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked to let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And I will see you guys at your next future spouse pick a card reading. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We are doing another future spouse pick a card reading. This is just going to be an update. We're going to be seeing what's going on with your future spouse and just your connection / union with them in general. If you want a breakdown of every single thing that I'm going to be asking, all the topics we're going to be discussing in this reading, just go check the intro video. I'll tell you every single question that I'll be asking. For those of you that appreciate breakdowns and you like to know what to expect and stuff. Otherwise, just sit back and enjoy the reading as it unfolds. Okay, so pile 3. Just keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave anything behind that does not resonate. And I do have personal readings available if you would like for me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your future spouse's connection and union, okay? The description box below has all the booking details. There are a lot of readings available in the future spouse category, and including $25 readings. Okay, so go check them out, and whichever one resonates best with you, that'll be there. All right, pile 3, you were drawn to the mice card, number 23. We'll just put that over there. Let's see. So what we're going to ask first, we're going to find out, pile 3, what your future spouse is currently up to. What are they dealing with? What's going on in their life right now, just in general. Let's see, pile 3, future spouse. What is going on in your life right now? Commitment. Let's see, let's go 3 more. Family. Let's get 2 more. What's going on in your life right now? Pile 3's future spouse. We got a journal. And then we also have TikTok. Okay. Let me see. Commitment says long-term relationship. Family says blood ties, inner circle. Journal says writing, diary, keeping notes. And then TikTok says deadline, time running out. I got a song that's playing in a loop in my head right now. It's actually one that's in Spanish, but the song itself, this Mexican singer, Cristiano wrote a song for a woman he was dating at the time. Her name was Kazu. And the name of the song is Casualidades. And the reason why this song is playing in my head right now is because I'm trying to figure out the dynamic of what is going on here. And it's that song that keeps playing in my head. And it was basically a couple that was together. They seemed so much in love. They seemed like they were perfect for each other until they weren't, right? And so I feel like that is pretty much what's going on here. Yes, they are. What's going on with your future spouse, pile 3, is that they are in a long-term relationship right now. They may even have a family with that person. This isn't somebody necessarily that they're married to, and they don't necessarily have to have a family with. We're gonna get deeper into it. With journal here, this can be somebody that they've made they could have written songs for, they could have made a lot of posts about, they could have written poems about and stuff like that. But for whatever reason, there's energy here of this dynamic is dying down, is what I'm hearing. And then we got the 6 of Cups at the back of the deck. Let's find out. Let's do some digging. No? Okay, let's go. Commitment. What's this here? I mean, that 6 of Cups could literally talk about family, right? Also, someone they've known from childhood, talking about people in their inner circle. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but, that overtone is there. Tell me more about commitment for what's going on in your life right now. Judgment in reverse. Yeah, the judgment call. Whatever this is, it's winding down. Whatever this commitment energy is, it's winding down. And with judgment in reverse, it feels like it's been something that's been winding down for a while. But this long-term commitment has been needing to be let go of for a while. But let's keep going. keep trying to breathe new life into this connection, whatever this commitment energy is here, but it's not working. With Judgment in reverse here, even if the Judgment was in the upright position, but especially because it's in reverse, it's dead, right? So what might be keeping them together could be family, especially if they have kids together. Okay, let's find out. All right, let's find out what journal is. What's journal here? The Moon in reverse. I'm hearing the writing is on the wall. This could literally be talking about somebody that is, well, yeah, with the Moon in reverse. It's very clear. The messages are very clear. Like, this is like your future spouse, whatever relationship they're in that's been needing to like end for a while, both parties got the message pretty clear. They both are very aware that the only reason why they're still together has to do with some kind of a family tie. Okay, whether it's just because they've been in each other's lives since childhood, or they've just been together for a lot of years, and or they have kids together. This is the energy of two people whose lives are very intertwined. Very intertwined. But what kept them together as a couple, as a romantic couple, is that is no longer there. Like, they've grown apart is what I'm hearing. They're two different people now. Like, the people that they were when they got together, they're no longer that way. Yeah, the writing's on the wall. What's TikTok here? Someone's getting antsy. Someone's getting bored in this connection up here. That's why someone, and it's not coming through, well, maybe the masculine energy, but Knight of Wands, this feels more just like an energy itself. Someone is getting very bored in this connection. Somebody's getting very bored of doing like the status quo. Someone's getting very bored of just going through the motions. Somebody here is tired of not feeling passion, not feeling a zest for life, just going through the motions, are tired of doing that. The Tower in reverse, yeah. And this carries that energy of just this thing has been needing to be over for a while, but both parties in this connection have been very resistant to letting the Tower happen. But this is also holding off on this Knight of Wands energy, which is a rush of passion, a rush of charisma, a rush of courage, a rush of courage is what's coming in. Having the courage to face what needs to be done. Because what I'm seeing here is leaving this connection that they're currently dealing with is going to require an unraveling of each other's lives, and it's just going to be a pain and a headache. That's how they're seeing it anyway. But I mean, it says time is running out, deadline approaching, you know. This could literally be like a deadline that's coming up. We got the Tower energy here, and then we have the Knight of Wands. That literal deadline could be like Scorpio / Sagittarius cusp. So we're talking about like maybe around the time of Thanksgiving. Things may, you know, this is literal timing, okay? That deadline or time running out may literally happen, or something might be triggered, or something to that effect, like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving very, very strongly is coming through. Something about Thanksgiving is gonna basically mark the beginning of the end, and I feel like this Tower energy in reverse is not gonna be reversed anymore. Yeah. And with the Knight of Wands energy here, it's gonna happen fairly swiftly. So I'm also picking up energies too that as soon as this happens, you know, that whatever that catalyst is, where that it finally turns, you know, this tower energy from the reverse to the upright position, the unraveling, once that energy gets going, is actually going to happen fairly quickly. It's just, you know how you have a tendency to build things up in your mind like it's going to take a lot more work, a lot more energy, a lot more time than what you initially thought. Once the unraveling is actually sparked and things really start to unravel, it's not going to take hardly any time, even any really effort. Like they're making it worse in their heads than what it's actually going to be. Yeah, there's the Justice at the back of the deck. This can be a literal divorce. You know, legalities that are needing to be put in place, you know, contracts, things of that nature. So yeah, that's what's currently going on with your person, your future spouse, pile 3. Now we're going to find out what their focus is on. What's their main focus right now? Pile 3 is future spouse. What is your main focus right now? Got the 6th house. Let's see, Mercury. We got the planet Mercury, ruling sign of Virgo. We got health, healing, well-being, fitness, diet, service to others, helpfulness, daily routines, systems, pet, structure. They're focused on building more of a structure is what their focus is on right now. We also have the North Node, which can talk about getting out of your comfort zone. Let's see, it talks about the world as far as the tarot card goes. Lunar Node, karmic path / destiny, the lesson we came to learn, spiritual growth, or the path of spiritual growth, key to fulfillment, fear of the unknown. I'm hearing they're trying to ease their way, you know, well, no, South Node, sorry. South Node is that comfort zone, even if it's toxic, right? A North Node means facing the unknown, right? And the North Node is getting out of your comfort zone and feeling out of your comfort zone. It's where, you know, you might tend to feel like a fish out of water. And so I feel like your person is kind of trying to temper that feeling by creating a source of structure in their life. It could be them focusing on things that they can control, things that are known to them. So they might be focusing a lot more on, you know, their fitness routines, their daily, you know, routine structures. They might be focusing on improving their health and their fitness. Focusing on how they can be of more service to others, you know. So yeah, I do kind of feel like what they're focusing on is just trying to, I'm not necessarily getting a lot of distractions, but they're not happy up here. There's a lot of, I'm not really feeling a lot of tension. There is some tension there. Yeah, at the time that you're watching this pile, I feel pile 3, I still feel like your future spouse, the writing is on the wall when it comes to this connection, but the unraveling, the actual tower moment, the catalyst to the tower moment hasn't happened yet. It's coming to that point. So they're not even really, their focus is not up here. It's not on the family. It's not on like the commitment or the long-term relationship that they're in. I feel like they've withdrawn their energy from that. And they're just focusing on trying to, you know, focusing on things that they can control. All right. Trying to figure out a path to move forward. They might be doing some things that are outside of their comfort zone here too. But with Virgo energy here, there's a caution, you know, to that. There's kind of a slow and steady, like baby steps to that. You know, with these two energies together, what they're focusing on maybe is, you know, cultivating a life outside of, I should say a life and interests outside of this long-term relationship. Because like I said, the writing's on the wall. They know. They're not sure when or how, but they know it's going to be coming to an end. You know, your future spouse is I don't know if they're even aware of what might be happening, you know, around Thanksgiving, but something's going to happen at Thanksgiving, around that time, right? That is going to trigger the beginning of the end. I feel like they're sensing that. And so what they're focusing on right now really is kind of building up a life for themselves, that an interest that is outside of this connection, so that when that time does happen, they're not feeling completely lost. They can sense this North Node energy coming, that new path, that different path, that, you know, it's outside of their comfort zone. So they're trying to figure out ways, even if it's intrinsically, even if it's being divinely guided. They may not be consciously aware of why they're doing this, but it's going to serve them when this actually happens, the dissolution of this connection right here. Marriage isn't coming through, but it could be, because we did see, you know, justice come up at the back of the deck at some point. And, you know, but again, you know, there could be some legalities, even if you're not married to somebody. If you've been with them for a long time, there's common law marriage. You might have properties together. You know, if you live together, there might be, you know, you might have to get out of the contract of a lease or something like that. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it's there. The energy is there. All right, we're going to move on to, we're going to get nosy now is what we're going to do. We're going to find out what is going on in their love life. I'm going to be honest, you know, we'll find out what the cards say. But I mean, in their love life, I still feel like they're functioning in this connection right here, but we'll go ahead and see what's going on with your love life right now. Because I mean, people can be in a spoken commitment, but not necessarily be living as single, but I mean, that's kind of that mentality, right? We'll see. We'll see. Tell me what's going on in your love life. Ooh. We got phone call. We got addiction. Let's get two more. Where did it go? I thought it flew. There it is. We got player, but it shows up in reverse. Hold on, you guys. It flew underneath the desk, and I was hiding. I almost didn't see it. Okay. You know what just came up, you guys? Someone here might have a porn addiction. This is bad habits. Oh, and that may be why that Virgo energy, the sixth house energy came through, is to temper some of this other stuff right here. We got player in reverse, which is a good sign. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. What's going on in your love life? Broken promises. Yeah. Let's see how this is shaping up. I am specifically getting porn addiction for this addiction right here. You know, again, just take it as it resonates. It's weird that we got player in reverse and then we also have broken promises. You know what? I'm just going to say it because the energy is here. Someone... that might be someone here may have or is currently stepping out on this relationship, you know, that's there in terms of a love life, because I do feel like your person is currently still at least in a spoken commitment with this person, even though I feel pile 3, your future spouse and the person that they're committed to, they both have checked out. They haven't officially ended things yet. And I'm getting energies of like they still might live together, things of that nature. And if they're not living together, they haven't actually said, okay, this is over. But for a lot of you, I feel like when this commitment is serious, like they at least live together, right? I'm going to be honest though here though, with phone call addiction and then broken promises, I feel like they're talking to somebody. They're at least flirting with someone. Let me find out what broken promises is. Because these are giving me two... Okay. I don't think they've actually, okay, so if they have cheated, it hasn't been, they haven't sexually cheated, but they cheated like emotionally, like mentally, right? Because I do feel like they're actually talking to somebody, okay? They're chatting with someone. With player in the reverse, it's not anything I feel like when I say I'm seeing it, it's like it's something they're living out in their head. Like if they are cheating, it hasn't actually turned into, they haven't even, for a lot of them I feel like they haven't even met this person in like real life. They, you know what I mean? So this could be the energy of somebody that might be talking to somebody that they met online, you know, things of that nature. But that the nature of that communication with that person that is not this person up here is breaking a promise or a vow, even though it hasn't gone quote unquote all the way. Yeah, your future spouse, pile 3, is completely checked out of this connection. I'm hearing it was over a long time ago. And it's going to be officially over. Something's going to spark the ending around Thanksgiving, okay? For your person. Okay. So like what's going on in their love life, I'm just going to be honest. I feel like, you know, while your future spouse still has a spoken commitment with this person up here, they are entertaining a connection with someone else. I don't feel that it's gone beyond just the talking stage. Like there might be some, you know, nude, there could be some sexting, there could be some nude photos back and forth. With addiction here, you know, I'm picking up like porn energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like actual porn. This could just be, you know, what they're thinking about doing with this specific person, whoever that person may be. With player here, though, it's like they're not taking this seriously with this person. It's, I don't, you know, it's just what it is. Let me find out what player is in reverse. That is... They're not doing it to be a player. That's not the intention. Like I said, it just keeps coming out that they're just, you know, they're checked out of this up here. They've mentally and emotionally have, you know, exited this commitment up here. They just haven't done it officially yet. What's the player in the reverse? Why is it that energy here? The Queen of Wands. This is just giving me energy that their attention is going to one person. Whoever they're, you know, whoever the Queen of Wands is, whomever they are connecting with outside of this connection. That's who that is. Okay. All right. We are gonna move on. So now what we're gonna do, pile 3, is find out how your energy and your future spouse's energy is individually influencing union between the two of you, okay? So show me pile 3. Pile 3's energy. Show me pile 3's main influencing energy on manifesting union with their future spouse. Pile 3's main influencing energy. We got 2. All right, so we got marriage, and then we also have higher power. This is attracting a long-term partner, marriage life, attracted to. I'm hearing you're very marriage-minded. Let's get their energy. Pile 3's future spouse's energy. How is Pile 3's future spouse? Their main energy. Dating in reverse. I feel you got the green light, Pile 3. You're doing everything right. Your slate is clear. The channel on your side is clear to manifest them in. The holdup in this union is coming on your future spouse's side. And what it is they're not in a space to even date right now because they're still, you know, somewhat functioning, at least physically and sexually, I'm going to add in this up here, okay? Even though they're checked out and there even seems to be that they are entertaining, you know, another person outside, even though they haven't met that person in person yet, they're not in the position right now for you because you are very marriage minded. Right? You got the green light. Your person right now, they got a red light because they're needing to deal with this up here. And with dating in reverse, that's why I'm saying they're not actually dating this person down here. For a lot of you, I feel your future spouse hasn't even met them in person. Okay? This is the energies of somebody having like it's more of a fantasy kind of a thing. But this is somebody they are in communication with. Okay, this energy down here where their love life is at. I'll get off of that because I'm hearing to get off of that because we don't need to focus on that anymore. Okay, so you got the green light, Pile 3. Everything that's going on in terms of manifesting in a future spouse, you're doing everything right. You got the clean slate. The channel is free and clear on your side. Okay, it's your future spouse. They're needing to tie up loose ends up here is what's needing to go on. Okay, and it's, like I said, that's in the process of happening. All right, let's see. According to the current timeline that you're on, we're going to find out what's the most likeliest of time ranges that you and your future spouse will experience actual union, okay? Actual 3D union. Show me the most likeliest of timelines here. We got Pisces energy, which is water. We got the number 3. Okay, so we'll start off with the most broadest timelines. And so water energy is the second to the most slowest. Okay, so when it comes to all 4 elements, air is fastest. Next after that would be fire. After that is water, and then earth is, you know, the slowest of all 4 elements. So we got Pisces energy, which is water, and then we have the number 3. So quite literally, this could be, say, like 3 months, right? I just heard 3 to 6 months. Number 3, that is March. And Pisces is actually, part of Pisces is in March. So this could be giving you a very narrowed down timeline. This is timeless, right? So you could literally be meeting this person in Pisces season in the month of March, which I believe that's the first 2 weeks of March is Pisces season, right? Yes. Okay. So literally, you can literally meet your future spouse sometime within the first 2 weeks or Pisces season in March, which I believe goes up until like March the 20th or something like that. Okay. Or it could be 3 months. All right. So that's your timing. We'll see if there's any kind of messages in terms of like, you know, timing. What messages do you have in terms of timing? While I'm getting this energy out, you guys, or this message, if this is resonating, if it's entertaining you, if you enjoy these readings, if it adds any kind of value to your day or your life, you can show your appreciation by hitting that like button. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. It also makes YouTube happy, which keeps my videos, you know, on your timeline and the timelines of people who, you know, need to, or would also benefit from these readings. So that makes me happy. Comment below, let me know what pile you picked, let me know how it resonated. And then you can become part of the family by hitting the subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. We got the here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. Pile 3, for there's a very small portion of you where I was picking up like you are the person, right, that this person is talking to right now. Okay, like the energy of like whoever they're talking to, it's primarily online, they haven't met them in person yet. I was picking up for a few of you, this is your energy down here, right? Let's get 2 more. So pile 3, for those of you, if you're talking to somebody online right now and the 2 of you are actually hitting it off, I'm also going to feel like, because with player in the reverse, this is letting me know this person isn't like, they might be telling you what's going on up here. With player in the reverse, this is giving me energies where this person isn't playing you. They're not lying to you. So this lets me know that those of you where this might be you, you know your person is at the tail end of a long-term commitment, that there's no love there, things of that nature. You know that, you know, that commitment's on its way out, okay? So for some of you, you already know this person. You could very well be talking to them online right now. But like I said, this is, you know, the connection I'm picking up on, this is really sexy. I'm picking up on sexting, you know, exchanging like nude photos or like, you know, sexually suggestive photos. At least it doesn't necessarily have to be nudes. But with addiction here, I am going to say if you are speaking to this person already, pile 3, this person, they fantasize about you, okay? Put the computer away. Yeah. Let's get 1 more. Whew, man. Integrity. Your person is trying to do the right thing, pile 3. For those of you where you might like be having a really nasty taste in your mouth because, you know, let's say like this is not you. You're not the person that they're currently talking to and fantasizing about and stuff like that. You know, this might be a connection that you do meet later, right? Yeah, this doesn't give your future spouse, it doesn't cast them in the best light, right? And they are still trying to have some integrity, and believe it or not, you know, while their significant other that they're still, you know, officially still committed to, I'm not going to split any hairs, okay? I get it. I don't think they're handling things the right way here either. Your future spouse knows they're not handling things the right way. They know that they should not be entertaining anything with anyone else right now. They are feeling somewhat torn about it, but it just is what it is. They know that this is on its way out. I don't know what the deal is about Thanksgiving. I don't know if with that tower moment though, with it being in reverse, like I said, the writing's on the wall. When the tower is in the upright position, that can talk about suddenly, it's unexpected. That tower in reverse though, there might be an understanding here between your future spouse and this person that they're, you know, still somewhat committed to, that they're gonna pull the plug on it after Thanksgiving. It might be mutual. So I don't know. I'm trying not to judge because I don't know the workings, right? With that player in the reverse though, and integrity here and putting away the computer, there's this energy of like, okay, I'm not doing things the right way. I need to act more with integrity, you know, using this connection with this person as a means of escape, because your future spouse is very unhappy in this connection up here. And it's almost like they're trying to bide time until Thanksgiving comes. So for some of you, that is, I just picked up on that energy. there's something about Thanksgiving, spending a last Thanksgiving together, and it being mutual. After that Thanksgiving, they're going to part ways or announce that, you know, they're no longer together, moving away from each other, splitting up, and things of that nature. All right, pile. Yeah, with awakening, someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation though, but it's just like, you know, things have been in the dark. Not to your person and not to your future spouse and their person, but everybody else, the family has been in the dark. And so something about Thanksgiving is going to mark the beginning of the end. But I feel like for a lot of you, what's going to happen at Thanksgiving is expected, especially with that Tower energy being in reverse. Okay. All right, pile 3, that was your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that to some degree it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I will see you guys at your next pick a card reading. Bye, pile 3. Hi, pile 4. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We are doing another future spouse pick a card reading. This is an update. So what is going on with your future spouse and your connection / union with them? So if you are one of those people that appreciate, or, you know, for whatever reason, like having a breakdown, you want to know exactly what we're going to be covering in the reading, just go check the intro. I tell you all the questions I'm going to ask, the topics we're going to discuss, all that good stuff. Otherwise, just, you know, kick back and enjoy the reading as it unfolds. All right, you guys, just keep in mind, pile 4, this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. I do have personal readings available if you would like for me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your future spouse's connection and your guys' union. There are a lot of $25 readings available in the future spouse category. Just check the description box below for booking details, you guys. All right, pile 4. You were drawn to the house and the number 4. So pile 4, y'all were drawn to the number 4 with the house. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm picking up on alignment. Okay. This connection with your future spouse very much being in alignment. You could actually end up meeting your future spouse very close to home, if not like right outside your front door. That's interesting. I'm already channeling some information about you and your future spouse, pile 4, which I did not get with the other 3 piles. So we're going to get right into it. Let's see, pile 4's future spouse. What is going on in your life right now? What's going on in your life right now? What are you up to in your life? Pile 4's future spouse. I'm going to turn that around. Oh, whoa, hold on. What's going on here? That was weird. My bad, you guys. Give me a second. Some interruptions. Okay, let's get 3 more. What's going on in your life right now? Pile 4's future spouse. What is going on in your life right now? Let's get 2 more. Whew. All right. Your person's going through it. Your future spouse is going through it, pile 4. Let's get 1 more. Okay. Let me tell you. Yeah, let me tell you what I'm picking up on. Is the name of the song, I don't know if it's the artist, the band, or if it's the name of the song itself, but that Chumbawamba song, you know, and I keep hearing I think the actual lyrics are I'm pissing the night away, but I'm hearing I'm drinking the night away, right? But it's to that chorus, it's to the melody of the chorus of that song. I think they say I'm pissing pissing my night away, but I just heard now I'm pissing my life away. Your person is going through it. We got waves here. It says emotions coming and going. Okay, so it's like a roller coaster. Although there is a card here that talks about roller coaster, but your person is, we'll figure out what's going on that's got them in this energy where, you know, they might be out clubbing. I feel like they're running away from their emotions, okay? Let's find out what's going on, because it's even like the reason why is not even coming out. And so it's like your person is in some kind of an avoidance pile 4. Your future spouse is currently, what's going on in their life is they're running away. They're in avoidance to something in their life that's got them feeling, it could be depressed. We'll find out what this is. What is causing what's causing this? Yeah, we got it racing here. It says running and avoiding. So they're running away. They're drowning out. So they could be using alcohol, or they could be just using clubbing, nightlife. They're partying a lot. And they could be going to extremes with it, okay? We'll find out what drastic is, but I want to focus on waves, and then I'll find out what drastic is. What's waves? What's causing this energy here? Why is this energy here waves? Pile 4's future spouse. Why is this here? Ooh. This is feeling like disappointment. This is deep. The Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so let me clarify that, because yeah, they're feeling brokenhearted over something. They could be mad at God, or mad at, you know, just mad at life in general. But the Hierophant in reverse can talk about, you know, in this context, feels like disappointment when it comes to, like, you know, a spiritual entity. This could be, ooh. Let me tell you, you know, and this is a general reading, so I'm just going to tell you some of the things that's happened, the energies that's coming through, okay? Because we got drastic, so something happened in your future spouse's experience, pile 4, where they're questioning if there's a God. Where I feel like prior to whatever this thing is that happened that was very drastic, because we have extreme, harsh, and cut off. So there's like this is giving me energies of your future spouse, pile 4, having lost, like, to death. Somebody having died that was very close to your future spouse. You know, and if it's not the death of an actual person, it could just be the death of a relationship or a connection that your person may have been very codependent on, okay? And the loss of that person and or that connection has your person very upset at, you know, quote unquote God, okay? For a lot of you, I feel like your person does believe in some kind of a higher source or a higher power, or at least, you know, did, and now they're questioning that because of, you know, and this is what they're running away from. It's grief. I'm feeling they're running away from grief. They're mad at God, or they're questioning if there even is a God, or maybe they, you know, believed in God before. It's that kind of an energy. Your person is going through it, your future spouse is going through it, pile 4. They're in that energy right now where they're running away from what they're feeling. And they're trying to drink it away. So you might want to send love, you know, send your future spouse healing, love, send them hugs, send them strength, okay? We're just going to leave it there. I do want to find out what drastic is. We'll find out what that energy is. Clarify drastic. That's a lot. Okay, let's see. 4 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Wands. Feeling very restless, but not seeing. Okay. Something about their future. Because this clarifying extreme, harsh, and cut off, there was something about their future. They had dreams and aspirations about their future, and that was that future, it has been cut off. Like they don't have access to that future anymore. It could be love related. This is coming through for some of you. Oh, because again, this is gonna, it'll resonate with you. This is just another storyline that's coming through because Ace of Cups, yes, they can talk about reconciliation. It can talk about new love. It can also talk about fertility. Okay, for some of you, what's causing all of this is some of you, your future spouse found out they can't have kids. They can't, and or, so that may not be it. It's also what's been cut off is a new beginning in love or reconciliation with someone else. Okay. For a lot of you, I don't feel like it. For some of you, it is going to be the death of somebody very close to them. But with the Four of Swords in reverse here, that's letting me know that's actually a very minute fraction of you guys that's watching. This is more along the lines of they lost a relationship, okay? Possibly a romantic relationship that was very close to them. Like, they were left by somebody. And or your person, pile 4, just found out they can't have kids, okay? So take whatever that resonates. We're going to find out now what they're focusing on. Pile 4's future spouse. What's your primary focus right now? I just heard healing. What's your primary focus right now? Pile 4's future spouse. We got Jupiter. And I say that because we got nightlife, gambling, and the Wheel of Fortune all within right here. Taking risks. They're just being very risky. They do have luck on their side, though. There is a little bit here of possibly having some element of like divine protection. And so, yeah, there's energies here, pile 4, your future spouse. I'm going to say temporarily is going off the rails, but it's going to be reined in. Okay. Let me get one more. What's your primary focus right now? We got first house. And square. There's some rebellion here. They're rebelling. But they're not necessarily resisting change. Because the Wheel of Fortune, that talks about change and there's no resistance to it, right? We got Jupiter energy here represented by the Wheel of Fortune in tarot, ruling Sagittarius. It also rules Pisces. Grow is the phrase. It says expansion, abundance, luck, wisdom. They're chasing highs right now is what they're doing. Your person is, what they're focusing on, or their primary focus right now, is not feeling this way. That's why they're doing all of this, right? And so their primary focus is escaping. Your person right now, because of whatever that path is that has been permanently blocked off, has them feeling very, very low. And so what they're focused on right now is doing anything they can to feel expanded versus feeling constricted, right? They're chasing highs is what it is, emotional highs, which they might be doing they might be racing, right? A vehicle. They might be racing cars. They might be driving very fast. It's just highs, adrenaline. They're chasing adrenaline rushes right now. First house here. They could be focusing on, this still feels like, especially with this energy together with Jupiter in first house, feels like chasing highs, chasing an adrenaline rush. Because the first house is ruled by Aries, which is ruled by Mars, that real fast moving warrior kind of an energy. It's just chasing an adrenaline rush. Going to battle, right? But yeah, they can also be focusing on, improving their physical appearance, improving their physical appearance. And then we got square energy here that just feels so, they're focusing on rebelling against what's going on up here which is they're focusing on rebelling. They're focusing on rebelling against. They're in resistance to, at least for now, what's happening up here. Yeah, Square says internal conflict, restrictions. They're rebelling against that. The feeling of feeling restricted. The feeling of feeling constrictive. This even says constrictive. Delayed achievement, irritation, and harm. Yeah. Yeah, they're focused on running right now. Escaping. All right, let's see. Let's find out what's going on with their love life. Put these over here for now. What is going on in your love life? Are you single? Are you dating? Taken? What's going on? They're being a wild child at the moment. That was coming out in reverse. There's player in reverse, though. They're not trying to be a player. I'll put it like that. So we'll see what else comes out. They're not lying to people. They're not trying to mislead people. It's nothing of that nature. Something is brewing. I am hearing they're running the streets, though, when it comes to their love life. I wouldn't necessarily say that they're dating, but they might be engaging in a lot of casual connections. Let's get two more. Wish come true, Gypsy. I think the Gypsy card has come out for every single pile. Interesting. They're just looking for wish fulfillment. Something is brewing. It says breaking point, losing emotional strength, on the verge. I mean, you know, casual connections might be another way that they're using to escape feeling whatever it is that they're feeling. We'll find out what wish come true is. That might just talk about looking for, you know, wish fulfillment, looking for the dream girl, dream boy. Oh, this is giving me energies of like right now, where they're at currently in their love life is exactly where they want to be. I'm feeling like they're not being a player in terms of like they're not telling people or giving people false hopes. You know what I mean? It's like I am picking up on a casual energy here. So they might have a casual connection or two where they keep it very light. It could be like a friends with benefits kind of a situation, or, you know, a situationship or something like that where they're not committed to anybody. They're not officially taken. They're not really dating anybody seriously either, but, you know, it's kind of that energy. They're single in terms of like they don't have a committed exclusive relationship with somebody, but I'll be honest, pile 4, it does feel like your future spouse is, you know, banging a person or two, okay? I'm just going to put it that way. What is something is brewing? Ooh, we got Temperance in reverse. 3 of Pentacles. They're going to get tired of that, though. Okay, so whatever it is they're doing in their love life right now, they're not, it's going to lose its appeal, okay? With the 3 of Pentacles in reverse here, with the 5 of, they're going to find out and realize that they're not as happy living life that way, you know, in casual connections. With Gypsy here, this is letting me know this is not their norm. In terms of like, it's not where their comfort zone is at. Your person actually isn't okay, this is giving me energies of somebody that would prefer to be with one person. They would prefer to be monogamous. And at this point in time, they're kind of like, I don't want to say rebelling, but they're rebounding, right? That's what's going on in their love life, is they're rebounding. But they're not finding any kind of real fulfillment in it. We'll find out what wish come true is, because this doesn't really feel like it belongs there. What's wish come true? Explain why that's here. Oh, okay, I get it. I keep hearing that song by the Backstreet Boys, "You're all I ever wanted, you're all I ever needed, I want you back." So they're still pining for somebody up here. They haven't, you know what I mean? And so, whoever this is up here that they're experiencing a sense of loss for, they're holding a torch for that person in terms of what's going on with their love life right now. They're trying to be really patient with this, you know. They want to manifest that person back in, or they want that person to come back, but it's not going to happen. So there's still some false hopes here. False in terms of like they still have hope that they can get that person back, but they're not with the Magician in the reverse. They're not going to be able to manifest that person back in. There's just that feeling of that path being permanently closed. I want to know then, what's Gypsy here? I was already picking up on some of that energy earlier, but we'll see what the tarot has to say. Why is Gypsy here? Clarify Gypsy. For some of you, this is a person that has passed on. For some of you, it is. Because I keep feeling like it's weird, you guys. My bathroom is behind me because I have my desk up against my window. My bathroom is behind me. The light is not on, but it's weird because I keep, in my peripheral vision, I keep thinking my bathroom light is on, and it's not. There's a light that I'm sensing back there. So for some of you, it's like, you know, that could also be talking about, you know, them feeling like the light of their life is gone. But that could also be talking about, for some of you, where your future spouse literally is having to go through having lost someone very close to them to death. Okay, let's find out what's going on with Gypsy. Ooh, we got the Devil in reverse, and then we got the Three of Wands in the reverse again. Okay, this is their love life. Okay, what they're going through is only temporary. Yeah, like I said earlier, what they're doing now is very unconventional. It's not who they are. It's not part of their personality. They're just responding to a very, to them, what they're experiencing, this dramatic, it could have been very unexpected cutoff, right? Whatever that cutoff may be, is extreme, and they are responding to it in a very extreme kind of way. It's not really, it's unconventional to them because it's not who they are. None of this is, you know, it's not the core of who they are. It's just they've never experienced something like this before, and so they're just having a hard time processing it because, you know, it's just how it is. But with the Devil in the reverse and then the Three of Wands in the reverse, you know, clarifying Gypsy, they're going to come out of this because this is not who they are. Living their life the way that they're living it right now, chasing adrenaline and emotional highs and stuff like that, they'll come out of that. Like I said earlier, it's very temporary, okay? It is a temporary thing that they're going through right now, but they are going through it right now, pile 4. All right, what we're going to do now is we are going to see what the main influencing energies are regarding union, okay? Manifesting union between you and your future spouse. So I'm going to find out what your energies are, pile 4, and then the energies for your future spouse to see, you know, if you both have a green light, are the slates clean, you know, does somebody got a red light? We'll find out, okay? Pile 4, show me pile 4's energy, main influencing energy. Show me pile 4's main influencing energy. Okay, you got good news. Let's see. Pile 4's future spouse. Show me your main influencing energy. Anything else? Show me your main influencing energy now. Okay. We got dice. Which they've been taking risks, because it says dice. It says time to take risks, getting out of your comfort zone, leaping into the unknown, and adventure awaits. Then we had Jupiter up here. Let me see how that's influencing. I mean, it could very well be the path that they're on that could lead them to you, especially if they're out and about quite a bit. We'll see. How is this influencing union? Dice. We got... Okay, it's... we literally have the Magician in the reverse. It's distracting them. And so, dice for them, I feel... And let me double check on you and see where that's at. With I feel, though, pile 4, like you got the green light. I feel like the slate could very well be clean or at least more clear than what's going on with your future spouse. How is this affecting manifesting union here? Good news. How is that manifesting? Yeah, you're good. Pile 4. You're doing everything that you're needing to do with the Queen of Cups. I feel like energetically, pile 4, your channel is clear. Clear to manifest in this union. What's kind of clogging it up is what's going on in your future spouse's energy here. Because with the risks and, you know, that's showing up here, getting out of their comfort zone, doing all this stuff up here is serving as a distraction. It's more, I mean, it's not necessarily a red light. I'm picking up more of it's a delay. It's definitely slowing things down, but I feel like this is part of what they're having to go through. Like I said, I'm picking up it's a temporary energy. What they're going through up here is temporary, especially with Gypsy up here. It's not conventional. This is not really who they are. It's just the way that they're handling it. But it is going to lose its appeal, right? It is going to lose its appeal. Okay, let's find out where timing is at. On the current timeline that pile 4 is on with this connection, what's the most likeliest of timelines that this union will manifest into the 3D? We got the number 7. Quite literally, this this is a timeless reading, okay? But we have the number 7, and then we also have Leo, the sign of Leo. So for some of you, this is a very specific time range, okay? So the number 7, that can correlate to, what is that, July, and then of course Leo season, which, you know, Leo season does occupy some of July. And so I think, what is that, like the last week and a half or the last 2 weeks of July is Leo season, okay? So that's some specific date ranges. Just check out what the date range, I don't know if it's July the 21st or July the 22nd, you know, to the end of July, July the 31st. That's a specific date range, okay? To make it more general, though, fire energy is the second fastest moving energy of all 4 elements, and then we have the number 7. So it could be 2 weeks, literally, or sorry, 7. It could be 7 weeks, okay, the most general. Like I said, this is a general reading. If you are watching this around Leo season, you know, more than likely it's going to be within the last, I'm hearing the summer, okay? More specifically, though, for some of you, it's going to be in July during Leo season, okay? But 7 weeks is going to be the most generalized prediction in terms of timing. Okay, you guys. Let's see if there's any messages coming regarding manifesting this in, and then we'll wrap up the reading. If this has resonated, you guys, if this has brought you any kind of enjoyment, if it's added to your quality of life in any way, do me a favor. You can show your appreciation by hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell. I should have said, sorry. You can hit that like button, which is a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. It makes YouTube happy, which makes me happy. Comment below, let me know what pile you picked to let me know how it resonated. And yes, you can become part of the family by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Okay, you guys? What messages do you have, or what messages or guidance is there regarding timing of this union? Do you have any messages or guidance regarding timing of this union? Stability. Maybe 2 more. Abundance. Let's get one more. Integrity. You're doing everything right, pile 4. Just stay in the energy that you're in now with the Queen of Cups here. Clarifying good news. It's like, just keep that expectation every single day. It's like, you know, think about the whatever good news that might be. Like, you know, good news could be the good news that you end up sharing with, you know, your friends and family or those closest to you, you know, about having met this person, right? Leading with an open heart and keeping your heart space open. But I love here that we have abundance because it says you've done the work. I'm hearing allow abundance to flow to you now. Definitely send your person some love, send your future spouse some love and some healing and some strength as they're going through this, because they could really use it. That might help them also to kind of be a buffer of whatever it is they're needing to wrap up here and face in terms of like emotionally, right? Integrity says, does the situation align with your morals and values? Like, just lead with that. Lead with heart. Lead with, you know, love. Lead with joy. Lead with integrity. You know, keep doing what you're doing and continue to facilitate that space within you that is anchored, that, you know, anchored, A-N-C-H-O-R-E-D, and not angered, right? Like angry, but anchored, you know, foster that place within you where you are grounded and centered. You know, you're grounded as a rock within yourself, you know, become your own stability. And energetically, it's like what you're doing for yourself is going to kind of reflect in what's going on with your future spouse right now. So, you know, within yourself, if you're fostering unconditional love, unconditional acceptance, healing, and all that good stuff, that energy is going to reflect in your future spouse's energy, and it's going to help them to manifest in. I feel like timing wise, it's not too far off at all. It could be around the corner for quite literally for some of you. I mean, for some of you, I'm hearing 2 weeks, even though the number 7's coming up. For some of you, it's in as little as 2 weeks. It's coming, okay? All right, pile 4, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I will see you guys at your next pick a card. Future spouse reading. Bye, guys.